Welcome back, everybody. If you're here and you're watching my channel, chances are you're a martial artist. And today I want to give you 4 things that fighters must have, in my mind, to be a martial artist. You can be a fighter, but that does not mean you are a martial artist at heart. So first, let's make the distinction between a fighter and a martial artist. A martial artist is somebody who practices a fighting style, karate, kung fu, kickboxing, something like that, but they also embrace and encompass the values and morals that are taught within those fight sports. A fighter, on the other hand, trains to get in the ring, to compete, and they're most concerned about getting the victory. They don't necessarily have all the morals and the values that are taught in martial arts. And if we look at somebody, let's say like George St. Pierre, we'll see him compete, we'll see him be an absolute beast in the cage. But then, on the other hand, he's very proper. He's doing things the way that we instruct children when they're learning martial arts, things that go beyond just winning the fight. And that's what we're focusing in on today. I have 4 things that I want you to note in fighters that are going to make them true martial artists, and hopefully things that you strive to achieve yourself. And the first point of being a true martial artist is you are gracious in victory or defeat. And this is a hard one because being gracious when you lose, that's a little bit easier. There's some people who are going to complain a lot, but really at the end of the day, unless it's a very close fight, you don't have much complaining to do. You should just be humbled and go, yeah, okay, I got to go back to the drawing board. But being gracious in victory, that is far more difficult, and that's where we see many people struggle. They get on the microphone after the fight and they are just not being a nice person to their opponent or any future opponents. Their head has just exploded, and what we really want to see from martial artists is being humble in victory or defeat. And along with that, you're going to be gracious, which is just so very important. Sign number 2 of a true martial artist, they are self-motivated. Now, many fighters, when they know they have a fight coming, sure, they'll get into the gym and they'll put in the time, and hopefully the trainers don't have to chase them around. But as soon as the fight is done, you're going to see their weight shoot way up, they're going to become unhealthy, and they're going to start practicing any part of their sport, and they're not going to be athletic. And you're going to see true martial artists continue to train and train and train day in and day out. Yes, sometimes your body needs a little bit of a break, but they want to be at the gym and they want to be working. It's a passion of theirs, and they recognize that taking time off only hurts you if you're doing big stretches. Again, occasionally you do need some rest. So that self-motivation and wanting to be there and improve all the time is a big part of being a fantastic, true martial artist. The next thing I'd be looking for, I'd be pointing out, is respect towards your opponent. Now we know, and I've mentioned it many times on this channel, that fight promotions are pushing their athletes to engage in that negative talk back and forth between one another, to say lots of awful things, to make sure that you're drawing them down or pulling them down or doing something basically to get interest in the fight. But the true martial artists are going to sit down and they're going to be respectful to their opponent. They're going to say, you know what, this is a really good guy. He's done a good job preparing. I know he's going to give it a whole lot, and I'm here to give my best. And it's not super exciting, but that's what you're going to see from the real martial artist. Occasionally they'll have a little bit of talk, but they're not going to engage in it overly, and these are the guys that I really end up respecting because of their respect. And the last thing that we will see from true martial artists that you will not see from everybody is they're willing to take criticism, and their ego, if you're willing to take criticism, your ego has not completely blown up. Now, obviously, fighters have trainers, and you have to be able to sit down and have them give you info, but what about other people? Other people in the gym, people who are announcing your fight, people who are commenting on your fight. Do you take criticism well, or are you going, oh, you're all stupid, you don't know what you're talking about? And a true martial artist, I believe, can be in a gym. I've had this many times where somebody will come up to me and they'll say, Gabriel, do you mind if I, really, do you mind if I just say something, like a little suggestion for you? And I'm like, yeah, give it to me. I'm open to it. My ego is not so big that I cannot take suggestions. If you start going, anybody who has not accomplished more than me, don't talk to me. I don't want to hear it. I'm better than you. No, that's not the way it should be. These high-level martial artists are willing to take advice because they know many people have so much to give you that can help elevate your game. So those are 4 little things that I wanted to run by you, which make a true martial artist, which will make you better at whatever fight sport you choose to compete at or whatever discipline you want to be participating in, I suppose. And remember, you don't have to necessarily even be getting into the ring to look at this list and go, oh, this is important for me. You could just be somebody who goes, I love being at the gym. I love learning my martial art. And I just want to be that much better of a martial artist and remember the values and the morals which come with fight sports. So I hope everybody enjoyed this episode. I hope maybe it just enlightened you a little bit or reinforced something which you heard a long time ago, but maybe forgot about this wonderful sport, which we all love. If you enjoyed the episode, please give it a like. If you haven't already, join the channel, get subscribed. Train hard, guys. Be good. Work on those morals. Be a fantastic martial artist, and I will see you back here soon for another episode.